I can't tell if this makes Wendy's amazing or bad, I don't know, but they have basically every single soda ever. Coke, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, Diet Coke caffeine free Coke, Sprite Zero, Orange Fanta Diet, Root Beer Diet, Root Beer Diet, and then whatever one you click on, when you've finally chosen a soda, it's like, do you want this soda vanilla, regular, cherry, orange, lime, lemon, grapefruit, definitely, if that's available. This, my friends, is apparently, it just looks like regular soda, but it's a cherry vanilla Diet Coke. That's so many cold drinks. Who could live in there? Like an ice warrior? Hey, what's up guys? It's probably my favorite YouTuber here. I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore in the intro. That's odd. And then also, I'm actually filming this on the same weekend that I filmed my Abominable Snowman review. This is 2 days afterwards. It's because it's a long weekend and I want to try and get videos filmed, but I don't want to like upload them right after I film them. Otherwise, you know, let's say I upload like 6 videos and then go like a week or 2 without filming anything, and people are going to be like, wow, is he dead? I want to try and upload them at a good pace. But it's a long weekend, which is the main reason I can film 2 reviews. But anyway, it's time for my review of the Ice Warriors. It's funny because DVD cases are always like a different color than what I expect them to be. Like the DVD cases, they're all a specific color, you know. The Enemy of the World is orange, the 10th Planet is blue, this one's kind of gray or light blue, whatever. That looks kind of weird. I think even on the camera you can kind of see. It kind of looks like scratches to me. Did I just double click it really rapidly? And hello. Series 7 Part 2, Jesus, kind of the. What kind of music is that? If you can even call that music. That's okay, whatever. I'm trying to that's the music that we have to listen to all the time. See, the subtitles menu like this, remember my Lost in Time? Well, not really a review, but that's why I used it, and I was wondering where the subtitles menu were. This is why I was kind of odd how, like, the subtitles doesn't have a menu. Like, menu, and here we... Whoa, big numbers, okay. Here we go. Deadling, 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 deadling. Okay, I'm glad that at least they're playing this disturbing music when it's cold, because, you know, I'm okay with the cold. I mean, obviously not too much cold, but I'd rather be cold than hot. If this music was playing, geez, I don't really... Why is it such big letters? They don't normally change the font like this, do they? This is supposed to represent, like, ice blocks or icicles or something. What? TARDIS decides to land like this for some reason. Yeah, those guys are screaming because they already can't take the music. Okay, I'm sorry, when do the doors open like this? I thought they only open into the TARDIS, not out. Aren't most doors designed like that, to like open like into the room? So that they don't, in case of a fire emergency, then they don't push other people further down the hall when they're trying to get out? See? Into the room. I like references like that. Yeah, and there's weird music too, so beware of that. Doctor's still wearing his fur coat. He doesn't want to be mistaken for a Yeti again. And also, it does kind of look like they're further up the mountain, except for that thing. But, like, what? That wasn't really comedic. But anyway, like, why do they always have to get out of the TARDIS and look around? Like, what if they did really just land further up the mountain? Is it just the TARDIS saying, like, you need to stay because something bad's gonna happen again, like in the Ark? Good reflexes here, though. When this door starts to open, they immediately duck for cover. And then these cavemen come out, or something. Oh, I don't like using the word sassy, because, like, okay, probably not if there's one thing I hate is that, but, like, Probably like the 7th thing I hate the most is being called sassy when it wasn't my intention, but no, I'm still not going to use it. The doctor just busts in and tries to warn them that... However, surprisingly, unlike many other times, they're actually quick to listen to the doctor once they realize that he's right. I think he said death, not danger subtitles. Check to see if he was right. Oh, you were 1 second off, doctor. I would think that in immediate emergency it would set off a few alarms, but maybe it was just experiments, like you could literally say any flow rate just to see what it would do. But I do kind of don't like it. Oh yeah, I'm not sure where you are and if your phones do this, but my phone just started that if there's an emergency, like in the middle of class, my phone and everyone else is in the room just went, "Bio, bio," like a huge alarm, and then like, it was like a child was missing. And then later it's just like, "Bam, bam, here's a person who might have stolen the child." And then later it was like, "Bam, bam, alert, alert, the child has been found. The child..." Like, people are going to be in churches praying, and then all of a sudden everyone's phone in the room just goes, "Bam, bam, bam." Sacrifice, what? He's not buying it. If I set apart or as declare holy or consecrate, make legitimate or blind name by religion free. Okay, I don't really get how that goes into the sentence, but whatever. It's funny though, because Victoria are both from the past, so they don't really know about modern day stuff. Well, Victoria kind of does by her times with the Daleks, and both of them by their adventures that they took so far, but from their own time, they're not familiar with all this futuristic stuff, because I believe that this story takes place even in our future, never mind their future. But, like, the doctor has to explain to them what's going on and stuff like that. So the guy doesn't really buy it and decides to test the doctor by being like, he asks him a question saying like, "A second ice age has occurred, how do you stop and reverse it?" And the doctor's like going through, and he has 45 seconds to answer it, and it is a pretty intense 45 seconds, like not like the most intense 45 seconds, but it's intense while you're watching it. There's no music playing or anything, because it's the 60s, and I'm kind of glad they did, because I think the only music at the time was that opera thing. Ugh. I can't say that word without going, ugh. Jeez. So the doctor narrowed down all the possible causes and then came that all the carbon dioxide was lost in the atmosphere. I didn't know that was essential for heat. He says he used ionization, which is a process by which an atom or molecule acquires a negative or positive charge by gaining or losing electrons to form ions. Right, I remember learning this in science class. So he's essentially taking other elements and making carbon dioxide out of them, I think. I'm a nerd. I am a nerd. I remember once, like, there's this kid at my school who basically none of the nerds like. Really, not that many people like that guy, but anyway, and we were just sitting around the table talking about Infinity War and who might die and who might survive, and then all of a sudden, he comes in, busting his music out so loud. He has his earphones in, and yet we can still hear it like it's being played on the radio or something. How is he not deaf? And he's like, "Yo, what's Infinity War?" And I was like, "You have failed as a nerd." I just slapped my knee and it like went up like that. Unlike computers are kind of like the future, aren't they? I guess back in the 60s they weren't that reliable. What, was there a joke there that I missed? The place looks kind of nice. Jamie's busy having his fantasies about a woman who was dressed a certain way, blah 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 blah. Can you cut to something else so I can stop? Oh, that's the creature that they found in the ice and looks like it's alive. Can I call him Frankenstein? Ooh, he's turning towards the camera. Click favorite part 1. Now, this is a 6-parter, and parts 2 and 3 are missing, because, you know, it's not a story from the 60s without something being missing from it. But, you know, only 2 out of the 6 episodes being gone, that's a lot better than most of the stories we've had for seasons 3 and 4 and The Abominable Snowman. But, yeah. Why did I pick up my phone a minute? Where's the DVD case? It's up here. So, Part 2 and 3 were condensed into a 15-minute long reconstruction. Not each, just a 15-minute long reconstruction of parts 2 and 3. Kind of like how they condensed Galaxy 4 a bit and Marco Polo a lot. But yeah, so I have it on this VHS transfer to DVD. But because I didn't know, I thought that, that was the only way to get it. It turns out it is a bonus feature on this DVD, at least the version that I got. But they also animated it, so here we go. Animated part 2, here we go. Something that is worth noting though is that the Ring of Terror was made by 2 different companies. One to do the regular moving animation and one to do the head moving, so that looks kind of smoothly. And, oh no, do I have to listen to this music every single time? Oh no, okay, that's bad. But and then the 10th Planet was made by just one of those things because it didn't have any of the smooth head movements. And then the Power of the Daleks was made by BBC themselves. I looked it up. One time to pick up my phone. And this is made by a completely different studio, so it looks entirely different. 2. Wow, this looks different. What, Jimmy? You're gonna fight off the thing? For real? Okay, well, you know. Okay, I guess, yeah, that then. We're asking the computer what they think of the Doctor, and they're saying he's useful, but he could do bad stuff too. So the Doctor barges in and he's like, this is a private meeting, and the Doctor's like, I don't give a crap. Probably the 6th thing that I hate the most is when I'm at school and my stuff is in a room and the principal's in there having a meeting, just talking to someone. I'm just like, can I come in? My stuff is right there. And she's like, no, you should have gotten it earlier. And I'm like, well, how was I supposed to know that you were going to be doing that there? I carry my bag around all the time because I'm nervous that someone could steal from it. But, because someone has stolen from it like 3 times. But I always keep my bag everywhere. It'd be hard as frick to carry my bin, especially when the teachers are telling me like, you should stop carrying your bag everywhere. And I'm like, well then, if you don't want me to bring my stuff everywhere, then you can't blame me for leaving my stuff in that room when you're having a meeting. I just want to like barge in there. It's just like 5 seconds. Go and pick up my stuff, leave. Excuse me, mister, this is not a laughing matter earlier. Follow the line there. This must have been written by the same guy who wrote The Moon Base, talking about science and all that. Peddler and Brian Hales. Okay. Never mind. Oh, and by the way, this book is, this book, Doctor Who 50, The Essential Guide. Oh, it was released before the 50th anniversary special, so there's no mention of the War Doctor in here or anything like that. I like it, though, when Jamie comes in, he's like, the thing's alive! And then everyone's like, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. It's a good thing that Jamie told the truth, otherwise he'd be under the boy who cried wolf concept. But I like it where he just trusts people. Just trust people. When something that I once watched that movie, It Follows. It's a restricted movie, so if you're a kid, don't watch it. But basically, if you have this curse, then this being will just walk after you. It's basically Doctor Who Heaven Sent. You will run, it will walk, you will rest, it will not. Fumble my own line right there. But like, so. And then there was this scene where she started to freak out, and then a guy like tried to toss a chair at it. But no one else can see it except for the person who's cursed. And I saw someone leave a comment saying like, oh, well, what if she was fibbing or playing a joke on them and then he would have hit her instead? To which my response is, if something this serious is going on, you don't joke about it. Oh, and also Victoria is like asking the ICE Warrior question. He's like, I am from the Red Planet. And there's like, Mars. But is Victoria in a time where they knew about Mars? Why does Jamie have bags under his eyes? Oh, I guess he just fought or tried to fight up the Ice Warrior. Oh wait, everyone has bags under their eyes. Or did they just use the same shot twice? What did Jamie just say? It sounded like he just gibbered. He sounds like... Apparently the subtitles got it. Within a perimeter, there's not supposed to be a way out of it. As though the Ice Warrior in this animation looks a lot different than the live action thing of it turning his head. And then I realized... oh wait, their eyes are black when the one from part 1 was white. But then I realized, oh wait, it's black from here on out. So that's an odd change. Victoria's asking questions like, who are you? Where are you from? And then the Ice Warrior is saying like, fuck off, which is his name. But he's asking like, who are you? While she's asking, where are you from? So like, that's like, it sounds like they like went off the script for a bit because the Ice Warrior's like, fuck yeah, but then Victoria interrupted them because they can't do more than one take. What they got is what they got. And then Victoria just asks like one more question and the Ice Warrior's like, too many questions. So maybe they didn't go off script or maybe that was an ad lib. But like, you've already answered the first two questions. Victoria just asked one more. And she's like, too many questions. I can't answer more than 0 questions at one time. Only half questions allowed. More than 0. I don't know. Let me cut to the caveman, whatever. And they're just insulting each other. They're just like, you're just stupid. And he's like, oh, yes. Anyway, and the music has gone more without the probably because they realized that was annoying as frick. So Victoria sees this guy and gives him a little like warning to go away. But here, like, look, when the Ice Warrior pushes her here, she just looks like she's getting ticked off more than scared. Or maybe she's trying to think of how to defend the guy so that the Ice Warrior doesn't find him. He's like, you do need pen. No, I do not need pen. That is kind of true. You can't really trust anyone. What was this guy, Cyberman now? Oh, probably the 5th thing I hate the most is when people roll their eyes because they could be having something to say. This guy comes in and then... Whoa, what? Wait, what? But he looked like he was about to have a good story arc. What? Does the Ice Warrior either have an insane cold or is that supposed to be like an alarm? And one of the cavemen come by, and he just seems to walk over. I think that in the real shot, it was more like... The Ice Warrior finds his fellow friends, 3 of which have white eyes. But, and then he's like, time to bring them back to life. This is actually a pretty good villain. He just wants to free his friends, and he doesn't want the humans to put him in a museum or kill them. Which, this is this cliffhanger for part 2. That's all. The music faded, but the oh, they're gonna play. Oh yeah, good credits for the animators. So the guys find the cavemen and offer to help them, but they won't listen because I think they have their reasons. I'm pretty sure they have their reasons. They're like a subplot. And then Victoria manages to contact the doctor and stuff, and that's a scene where the doctor's like trying to figure stuff out and he's like looking through all of his papers and they're like, are you sure you don't want to use a computer? And the doctor's like, I never use computers except for when I have to. Yeah, but doctor, when you're kind of like going like, what is this? Oh no, that's all wrong. I think you kind of need a computer at that point. Oh my goodness. I think a gun of some sort is gonna strike Victoria or something as Victoria's crying, talking to the doctor and stuff like that. Oh boy, I think I know what this is. Ready to fire, huh? Yep, I was right. Cliffhanger for part 3. Where are the credits? There they are. I like this. They're going like Arden, Store, and then just Ice Warriors, Yaga, Zondal, Turok, Reddan, Isser, Titanum. Oh wait, that's not Ice Warriors. Gonna have the credits bar the animators now? Oh no, we don't need the music! It looks like a photograph of Ice, doesn't it? And I see that we're back to regular footage. And I guess we are just stopping with the... We're just going... Ding, ding, fuck. But the eyes were black now. It's a pretty decent scene between Victoria and an Ice Warrior. Well, a chase scene. For the 60s anyway. It sounds like tropical music of coconuts being slammed together. Oh no, not the singing! So Victoria does a scream here for some reason. I literally have no idea why. Just the Ice Warrior is right behind her. Like, what else is new? You've been like this for like 5 minutes. Why does that scream echo so much though? She's been crying and kind of shouting a lot. There hasn't been a single echo around that. That's like him fighting the Phantom Piper in the Moonbase. Are we sure those two aren't written by the same person? What's with them keeping on calling each other stupid? Oh, Jamie, I thought you were a character who didn't get that kind of stuff. Unless if he's heard that before in an earlier story and he's like, ooh, I know what that means. It means I'm paralyzed. Yay. So this guy is talking. Look at him.
He's just standing there like, I was given these lines in a script and I didn't really want to say them, but I'm saying it anyway so I can get paid.
That was a pretty good scream, but okay, so one of the cavemen went up to the Ice Warriors and it's like, I want to help you destroy the scientist, and I was like, but you are just a local native. Everyone knows in this world, people who are not superheroes are disposable. Oh, it's hard to say that in one breath. And I just straight up murder the cavemen. Well then.
What, that worked? Whoa. That's an amazing comeback. And good cliffhanger for part 4. Now 6, 7, 8, was it 10 seconds? Well, the doctor didn't add in that laugh at the end of the last one. Well, why? He waited for 8 seconds last time, and we heard the Ice Warrior count to 4 at least. Hey, looks like everything, Doctor. I forgot, in the full 4 episodes, not that many people have actually seen an Ice Warrior. Shut up, Doctor. You're the Ice Warriors. You. Wait, I guess shh is not really a sound. Well, it does have the letter S in it. S has S. Hey, I wonder how many letters actually have the sound that they make in their name. What the? They decided to throw in a bear of all things into the mix? Say though, this gun looks more like a needle to me. You forgot 4, or does it just go up a lot? Oh wait. Frequency 3-5. You mean 35? Doctor has some sort of sciencey thing in his hand. What? Oh. Oh, cry, distraction. Oh.
So the doctor asked Victoria to cry so that they could talk and whisper, but when Victoria whispers, she can't exactly cry. Unless if the doctor just goes, but anyway. He has ammonium sulfide, which is apparently just a stink bomb, which is deadly to aliens. Specifically Ice Warriors, I think, somehow. They haven't really tested that yet. So they try to stop the Ice Warrior from firing something, so the doctor knocks him over onto his feet because his feet are basically just one-toed flippers and then he can't stand up. And the doctor and the Ice Warrior do just an arm wrestling test of trying to pull the lever or not pull the lever or whatever. And, yeah. And cliffhanger for part 5. 6. Oh, dang, you have to leave us on a cliffhanger? Whoa, that guy's dead? Oh, he's really dead. His tongue is sticking out. That's pure sign of being dead. I remember once when I was really, really little and I was playing with my cousins and we were being looked after by this kid who might even be younger than me. I always picture him as really old because that's how I saw him when I was that little, but maybe he was younger than me at the time. I mean, obviously he's still older than me unless we have wibbly wobbly tiny wimey stuff. I wonder when I'm going to get that time travel ability. All my other cells seem to have it. Well, of course, I mean, they need time travel to come here. Never mind. Anyway, so once he was chasing us around, and then once we just walked to the room, he was sitting there like, after our butts up. What the? How'd the TARDIS get back on its feet? What floor? Like, it was tilted over when it landed. So the doctor loses the arm wrestling contest. Ah, just can't. He wins. Ah, double kidding. Yeah, he actually does lose it. But it turns out it only caused a minor explosion and everyone's safe. And the doctor helps defeat the Ice Warriors with science, and also one of the cavemen come in. Remember, the other guy died. And then at the very end, he's just like, you are the most irritating, insufferable person that I've ever been privileged to work with. And at the very end, it's just like, I'll write a report and I'll add you in it. And he's like, with a computer? And he's like, nah, by myself. Computers are the future, I tell you. But anyway, so yeah, and then the doctor and Jamie and Victoria leave. It changed background all of a sudden. So that was Doctor Who, the Ice Warriors. I changed background again. So that was Doctor Who The Ice Warriors. Would I recommend it? Yeah! I hate saying this when people work so hard on these stories, but I found this story kind of average, honestly. But it's worth checking it out. It is 6 parts long, but, you know. So, thank you all so much for this video. I really enjoyed it. Please leave a like sign. I really enjoyed it. If you didn't like, please leave a dislike sign. I really did enjoy it. Leave a comment down below if you liked it. Why it feels awesome, get some motivation and encouragement. If you didn't like, please leave a comment down below. So I didn't like it, so I can proof next time. Otherwise, I won't be able to verse. And one of these days, I'm going to be able to just say it fluently right out. Otherwise, I won't be able to improve, and I'm just going to treat your dislike as if we're like, and subscribe so that you know when my next video comes out. Thanks guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. We're going to be story number Big 40, The Enemy. Oh, no more X words. The Enemy of the World. Bye-bye.